One of the things I've been hearing from some of my clients is how do you deal with cultural divide, different opinions, political issues, maybe even things about health, vaccinations, masks, things like that. It seems to me that if we don't deal with those, things get worse. People withdraw, people might even leave the business because it's not being dealt with. That's a pretty big cost when people leave because they don't feel comfortable, they don't feel protected, they feel like it's maybe the extreme would be a hostile workplace. We have a responsibility as managers, as members of the leadership team, as owners of businesses. We have the responsibility for creating a safe workplace. Safe workplace means that people are comfortable there, that they're free to be open and honest. They're not going to be judged for who they are, what they are. At the same time, it's very clear what the policies are, what the expectations are, what the environment should be. Now, one way of doing that is to simply create a policy, ram it down, announce it, enforce it. That certainly is one way of doing it. That's not the way we would do it in a company running on EOS. Running on EOS, small groups, starting off with the leadership team, start talking about what kind of environment they want to have. What might this look like? How do we feel safe? How do we want to treat each other? What do we believe is acceptable in this workplace? Small groups, especially starting off the leadership team, and then in departmental groups. Conversations like this are going to give people the opportunity to express their needs, to talk about what makes them feel uncomfortable, and what kind of environment they want to work in. Of course, that can be rolled up, talked about in various places, and ultimately can be written down as the guidelines for how to deal with political comments, off-color jokes, places where people feel uncomfortable. What do we do? And is it only that the senior leadership is supposed to do something, or is it something that we take responsibility for at all levels of the organization, enforcing the guidelines that we help put together? Now, when you do that, you are saying to people, we respect you, we treat you as adults, and we expect that you are able to, number one, talk about, clarify, and identify the kind of workplace you want to be in, and that you are willing to participate in supporting that kind of workplace, and ultimately, if necessary, bring forces to bear that will enforce what you have all agreed upon, what we have all agreed upon. That's the way a company running on EOS, open and honest, being transparent, respecting everyone, that's how that would work. So I'm curious, what do you do in your company? How do you deal with these potentially uncomfortable conversations that happen sometimes inadvertently, sometimes with people intending to make other people feel uncomfortable? So what do you do in your company? Fill out the comments below. Share it. We want to make a great place for every employee in every company in this country. So help us. Put your comments in below. And then make it a great day.